Good morning, students. Myself Kanhaiya. Here I am on the channel Kanhaiya Physics, and today I will discuss the concept of capacitor. This is the second chapter from NCERT book, that is potential and capacitance. From this capacitor is very important topic. First, let us understand what is the meaning of capacitor. So what is the meaning of capacitor? For understanding this, we need to understand one thing, and that is, in our everyday life, we are storing something. Storing means accumulating. हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? चीजों को accumulate करते हैं, right? For example, rice we are accumulating. हम लोग चावल accumulate करते हैं. For example, pulses we are accumulating. Like that. In the water tank we are accumulating water. हम लोग water tank में water को accumulate करते हैं. Now the question is coming, why we are accumulating things? Why we are storing things? The answer is that we are storing things because we need that thing in different time. For example, in the water tank we are storing water. Why we are storing water? Because we require water supply in different time. For example, when we will bath, when we will eat, then we require water. Like that. Here we will store one thing, and that is known as charge. For example, we are storing water in water tank, right? In water tank, what thing we are storing? In water tank we are storing water. Like that, we will store charge in the capacitor. In the capacitor. So what is capacitor? Capacitor is a device. Capacitor is a device in which we will store the charge. तो कैपेसिटर इज सिंपली डिवाइस जिसमें हम क्या करेंगे, चार्ज को स्टोर करेंगे. वी विल स्टोर द चार्ज, मतलब चार्ज को कलेक्ट करके रखेंगे. नाउ व्हाट दिस चार्ज विल गिव अस? दिस चार्ज विल गिव अस करंट. फ्रॉम द कैपेसिटर व्हाट वी विल गेट? वी विल गेट करंट, राइट? नाउ यू कैन सी मी वन थिंग, दैट सर cell is also giving us current, right? Cell is also giving us current. So cell is also giving us current, and capacitor is also giving us current. So what is the difference between that two? That's the question. What is difference between? What is difference between battery or cell and capacitor? What is the difference between these two? For example, we all know that if suppose that this is battery or this is cell and this is capacitor, so what is the difference between these two? We know this thing, that suppose that this is a bulb and this is a wire, and this bulb is connected with a cell. This bulb is connected with a cell. So what will happen? The current will go from positive terminal to negative terminal, right? So what this cell is doing? Cell is giving us current. What is the function of cell? Cell is giving us current, and that current will go from positive to negative like this. And when this current will pass, then what will happen? This bulb will glow, right? So what is the function of cell? It will give us current. It will give us current. Now try to understand the function of capacitor. Suppose that this is water tap. What is this? Suppose this is water tap, and suppose this is water tank, and in this water tank we can store 1000 liter water. How much water we can store? We can store 1000 liter water. So in this we can store 1000 liter water, and this is water tap. Acha, can you understand that if we will get 1 liter water per minute from this water tap, we are getting 1 liter water per minute. That means in 1 minute we will get 1 liter water, right? So in this there is a limit now, that how much water I can get in 1 minute, right? So in 1 minute we are only getting how much water? 1 liter water. Suppose that in this tank I have accumulated 1000 liter water, then in 1 minute how much water I can get? मैंने क्या किया कि दिस इज ए वाटर टैंक एंड इस टैंक में वी हैव फिल्ड हाउ मच वाटर 1000 लीटर वाटर. देन इफ सपोज कि मुझे 1 मिनट में 1000 लीटर वाटर चाहिए, इन 1 मिनट वी रिक्वायर 1000 लीटर वाटर. कैन आई गेट इट? यस, ऑब्वियसली आई कैन गेट इट. व्हाई? बिकॉज़ आई हैव स्टोरेज. हमारे पास इसका स्टोरेज है. तो अगर मुझे जरूरत होगा, इफ आई वांट दैट वी नीड 1000 लीटर वाटर इन जस्ट a single minute, we can get it from the water tank. But if I will ask you question, can you get 1000 liter water in 1 minute from the water tap? क्या मैं इस वाटर टैप से 1 मिनट में 1000 लीटर वाटर गेट कर सकता हूँ? नेवर. दैट मीन्स दिस इज ए सिस्टम फ्रॉम वेयर वी कैन गेट इमेंस अमाउंट, intense amount of water in 1 minute. But here there is a limitation. तो यहाँ से मुझे जितना मन उतना ले लेंगे. But from here there is a limitation. So this is the difference between battery cell and capacitor. What is the difference? That from the cell we will get limited amount of current. Limited amount of current. From where? From battery or cell we will get limited amount of current. We are getting current, but we are getting limited amount of current. There are some devices in our nature. We require a very huge amount of current. For example, when you are taking the photograph in the night time, then we require intense amount of light. रात में हम क्या करते हैं? जब फोटो लेते हैं क्या करते हैं? We will use flashlight. When we will use flashlight, that means we require a huge amount of light in a particular time interval. मतलब 1 second में मुझे इतना करंट चाहिए. And we know that we can convert one energy into other energy. So if suppose there will be electrical energy, intense electrical energy, then we will convert electrical energy to light energy also. Bulb is doing that thing, right? So flashlight जलाने के लिए in using flashlight we require huge amount of current. Who will supply that much amount of current? Capacitor. So just beside the camera of your phone or DSLR, there is a capacitor who can supply that much of current in a very short time interval. Clear? So here we can get huge amount of current in very short time interval. Clear? So from here also we are getting current, from here also we are getting current. But from the battery or cell we will get limited current, and from the capacitor we will get huge amount of current in very short time interval. Which device requires very huge amount of current? When you will turn on the flash, turning on flashlight, we require huge amount of current. That's why just beside the camera we are placing a capacitor. अच्छा, how capacitor looks? Capacitor can be cylindrical. I'm telling you about that. In rotating frame, we use capacitor. Now you will say that, sir, why in rotating frame we require capacitor? What you people think that if suppose I will give current to the frame, it will start rotating, right? But this is not happening. Actually. Why? Because when anything is at rest, it wants to be at rest. Suppose that if Bahubali is sleeping, so Bahubali wants to sleep. For how much time? For infinite time, until and unless any external force is applying on it. Clear? So if suppose this fan is at rest, then fan want to be at rest. वो पंखा रुका ही रहना चाहता है until and unless any external force is applied on it. And who is applying that external force? अच्छा, one more thing that I want to say, that if anything is at rest, it want to be at rest. This thing you know. Now, for moving that object from rest to motion, suppose that if any object is at rest, for example, suppose this object is at rest. So when we will apply some force on this object, then it will come in motion. But when there will be a transformation from rest to motion, we require a huge amount of force. What we require? We require a huge amount of force. And once when it will come in motion, then we require less amount of force. तो जब तक रुका हुआ है, right? कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट जब तक रुका हुआ है, now we will bring from motion of rest to motion. अब हम क्या कहना चाहते हैं कि ऑब्जेक्ट रेस्ट पे है, हम उसे मोशन में लाना चाहते हैं. What we want to bring that in motion. Then जब रेस्ट से मोशन में आएगा, then we require a huge amount of force. And once when it will come in motion, then even if we will apply less force, it will remain in motion. ठीक है? So when the fan is at rest, it want to be at rest, and to start rotation in the fan, we require a huge amount of force. We require a huge amount of rotating force. Who will give that much amount of rotating force? So capacitor will give that amount of rotating force. So in each and every fan, we are using what? Capacitor. That capacitor is known as condenser. If you will see, that looks like this. You have seen this thing? This thing is what? This thing is a capacitor. This thing is a capacitor. So in starting each and every motor, you know what is motor? Motor will convert electrical energy into mechanical energy, that means rotational energy. So in starting every motor, we require capacitor, because of that we require a huge amount of current. What we require? We require a huge amount of current. Is it clear? Now understand some more thing. Now you have understand that what is capacitor? Capacitor will store the charge. What is capacitor? Capacitor will store the. So capacitor is a device which will store the charge, right? That capacitor stores electrical energy, and it can supply all energy in a very short interval, short time interval. So this is the beauty of capacitor, that it can give us all energy in a very short time interval. Capacitor is a conductor which stores energy. So what is capacitor? Capacitor is a conductor, not insulator. Capacitor is a conductor, and we all know what is conductor, right? Now we will understand what is capacitance. Capacitance. Try to understand capacitance. Capacitance is the property of capacitor. What is capacitance? Capacitance is the property of capacitor. If suppose any capacitor can hold more charge, then its capacitance will be more, and if any capacitor can hold less charge, capacitance will be less. So capacitance is defined as capacity. It is defined as capacity to hold charge. Capacity to hold charge. So if any capacitor will hold more charge, its capacitance will be more. For example, try to understand like this. Suppose that this is a water tank. This tank can hold suppose 1000 liter and this tank can hold only 100 liter. So whose capacitance is more? This can hold more water, so this capacitance is more, like that. So capacitor, here in water tank we are holding water, and in capacitor this thing we will hold charge. In capacitor we will hold charge. Try to understand this thing. In capacitor, Q is directly proportional to V. What is Q? What is Q? Q is charge. Q is what? Charge. And what is V? V is potential. V is potential. So as we will increase V, Q will increase. In the capacitor, what we understand? That as we will increase the potential, charge will also increase, and as the potential will decrease, charge will also decrease. And when we will remove this proportionality sign, when we will Q is directly proportional to V, and when we will remove this proportionality sign, then what will happen? We have to introduce a constant, so that will be Q is equal to CV. This C is a constant, and this is known as capacitance. This is known as capacitance of a capacitor. What is C? C is known as capacitance of a capacitor. Clear? So what will we see? C can be written as Q by V. C can be written as Q by V. So capacitance is equal to Q divided by V. Capacitance is equal to Q divided by V. Clear? What will be the unit of capacitance? Tell me the unit. Q divided by V. What is Q? Q is charge. What is the unit of charge? This is coulomb. And what is the unit of potential? Volt. So this will be coulomb per volt. Coulomb per volt. Or you can add coulomb volt inverse. Coulomb volt inverse. Is it clear? Now that symbol of capacitance. What will be the symbol of capacitance? That's the next thing. Symbol of capacitance. What will be the symbol of capacitance? C. Symbol of capacitance is C. The capacitance is a scalar quantity or vector. Capacitance is a scalar quantity. Capacitance is a scalar quantity. It has no any direction. So, a scalar quantity. So capacitance is a scalar quantity. Up to this clear? Any confusion? Unit of capacitance I have already discussed. What is the unit of capacitance? Unit of C. Unit of capacitance is C. Unit of capacitance is C. Unit of capacitance is unit of capacitance. What is the unit of capacitance? C is equal to Q by V. So this will be what? Coulomb per volt. So what is the unit? Unit will become coulomb per volt or coulomb volt inverse, and this is known as farad. 1 coulomb per volt is known as farad. What is farad? If suppose C is equal to Q by V now, if suppose Q is equal to 1 coulomb and V is equal to 1 volt, then what will be this? 1 coulomb per 1 volt. But how much is the Q? Q is 1 coulomb and voltage is how much? Potential difference is 1 volt. So 1 by 1 will be how much? This capacitance will equal to 1 coulomb per volt. This 1 coulomb per volt is also known as 1 farad. This is known as 1 farad. So this is known as farad. So this is also the unit of capacitance. Farad is also the unit of capacitance. Like the definition of capacitance, the standard definition of capacitance that is given in the book that I am writing right now. Definition of capacitance. Definition of capacitance. How we will define capacitance? So one definition you can write that amount of charge that it will hold, or you can write capacitance of a conductor. Capacitance of a conductor is equal to that much amount of charge, which will increase the potential by 1 volt. Can you understand this definition? What is the meaning of this definition? Capacitance of a conductor is equal to that much amount of charge which will increase the potential by 1 volt. So try to understand what is the meaning of this. So amount of charge which will increase the voltage or potential by 1 volt is known as capacitance. So how much amount of charge can increase the potential of a capacitor by 1 volt is known as capacitance of a capacitor. For example, try to understand this thing. Suppose I will write the capacitance of a capacitor. One capacitor capacitance is 1 farad. What does it mean? What is the meaning of capacitance of a capacitor is 1 farad? 1 farad means capacitance is what? Q by V. 1 farad means 1 coulomb per 1 volt. So capacitance equal 1 farad means when we are giving 1 coulomb charge to a capacitor, then increase in voltage is 1 volt. Then increase in the voltage is 1 volt. Suppose I will write if capacitance of a capacitor is 4 farad. What does it mean? When the capacitance will be 4 farad, capacitance is Q by V now. So 4 farad means if charge will be 4 coulomb and voltage increment is 1 volt, that is 4 farad. 4 by 1 will be 4. So this will be equal to 4 coulomb per volt is what? 4 farad. Coulomb per volt is known as farad. So capacitance is equal to 4 farad means when we are giving how much charge to a capacitor? 4 coulomb charge to a capacitor, then its voltage will increase by 1 volt. Can you understand? When we are giving 4 coulomb charge to any capacitor, then increment in the voltage is 1 volt. That is known as 4 farad. What is the meaning of capacitance is equal to 10 farad? 10 farad means 10 volt, 10 coulomb per volt. So when charge will be 10 coulomb and voltage will be 1 volt, then this capacitance will be how much? 10 farad. What is the meaning of this? That when we will give 10 coulomb charge to any capacitor, then the increment in the voltage will be 1 volt. This is known as 10 farad. So now try to understand which capacitor is better. How we will understand that this capacitor is better and this is not better? If any capacitor can store more charge, then we will say this capacitor is better, and if any capacitor will store very less charge, we will say this capacitor is not better. हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Which water tank is better? वैसा वाटर टैंक अच्छा है which will store more water. जो ज्यादा पानी स्टोर करेगा वही तो अच्छा है. If suppose there is a water tank which will store less water, then that water tank is not that much better for us. So which capacitor is better? जो कैपेसिटर ज्यादा चार्ज होल्ड करे, राइट, फॉर द इंक्रीमेंट ऑफ 1 वोल्ट। अच्छा, इसको ऐसे समझिए, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड लाइक दिस, कि वोल्टेज को आप लोग हाइट से समझिए। वोल्टेज मींस हाइट। जैसे हम बोलेंगे which water tank is better, if suppose I will give 100 liter water in this, and when I am giving 100 liter water in this height increment is 1 centimeter, and suppose there is another tank, this one, in which we are giving 100 liter water, and here increment in height is, when I am giving 100 liter, then how much height increment in height is, let's say 10 centimeter। तो यहाँ पे मैंने इस वाटर टैंक में 100 लीटर वाटर दिया, और ये कितना ऊपर था, फ्रॉम द बेस इट हैज ओनली लिफ्टेड 1 सेंटीमीटर, तो पानी 1 सेंटीमीटर तक नहीं आया, दैट मींस वाटर कम ओनली इन दिस रीजन। और यहाँ पे व्हेन आई एम गिविंग 100 लीटर वाटर, देन increment in the level of the water is 10 centimeter. Now tell me that which water tank is better? This is better. Why? Because here and here I am giving equal water to both water tank. दोनों पानी के टैंक में हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are giving equal amount of water, but यहाँ पे हाइट कम रेज किया, यहाँ पे ज्यादा। Then which one will be better? जिसमें हम पानी तो ज्यादा दिए, but वाटर का राइज कम हुआ। Then we can store more now. Then we can store more, and here we can store less because increment in the height is more. So those capacitors are better. Those capacitors are better in which we will give more amount of charge, and there will be less increment in the voltage. That means if the voltage will be less, then capacitance will be more. If there will be less increment in the height, then capacitance is more. For example, if there will be less increment in the height of the water level, then water tank is more better. Like that, voltage act as height. जैसे वाटर टैंक में हम लोग हाइट समझते हैं, इन द कैपेसिटर दैट विल एक्ट एज वोल्टेज। तो यहाँ पे if voltage will be less, then capacitance will be more. Clear? Clear? So now here I want to ask you one thing, that on which factor capacitance of a capacitor is depending? Capacitance of a capacitor is depending on which factor? अच्छा, before that tell me one thing, that if suppose there is a capacitor C1 and its capacitance is 10 farad, and there is another capacitor C2 whose capacitance is 100 farad, which capacitor is better, 10 farad or 100 farad? 100 farad. Why? Because when I will give 100 coulomb charge in this, then increase in the potential will be how much? 1 volt. And here when we will give 10 coulomb of charge, then increase in the potential will be 1 volt. So here we can store more charge, so this capacitor is better, right? वही कैपेसिटर अच्छा होगा जिसमें हम लोग ज्यादा चार्ज स्टोर कर सकते हैं। So now understand one thing, that I asked you that on which factor capacitance of a capacitor will depend. Then you can easily say, sir, capacitance formula is q by v, so capacitance is depending on charge and potential, and I will say you are 100% wrong. Now you will say why? Because in class 10 you have understand one formula, I is equal to V by R. So what will be R? R is equal to V by I. So if suppose I will ask you, this thing you know in class 10, if you don't know, then you don't have the right to study in class 12. Then please open the book of class 10, go through that, and then come in class 12 again. So what is this formula? In class 10 you have understand Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. So R can be written as V by R. Am I correct? So if suppose I will ask you that on which factor resistance of a conductor will depend, you can say that sir, resistance of a conductor will depend on voltage and current. And I will say you are completely wrong. Resistance is not depending on voltage and current. Resistance is depending on rho L by A. That means resistivity of material, length of the conductor, and cross section area of the conductor. So resistance is actually depending on that. In the same fashion, capacitance is not depending on Q and V. So that is capacitance of a capacitor is independent of Q and B. This question they will ask you. So capacitance of a capacitor is independent of Q and B. Clear? On which factor it will depend, I will discuss in the next lecture. And you have to understand one more thing, that is 1 microfarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 farad. This converting unit you should know. And 1 picofarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 farad. Picofarad is how much? 10 to the power minus 12 farad. These two units that we will use. What is this one? 1 microfarad. Mu. Microfarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 farad. This is what? Microfarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 6. This F is what? Farad. And this is 1 picofarad. Pico. Pico means 10 to the power minus 12. Micro means 10 to the power minus 6. So up to this, please note. And in the next lecture, I will discuss the more concept about the capacitor. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you.